Hi there, welcome to Colors. I'm Erica. On today's video, I am going to be sharing with you my collection of mythographic books and sharing with you all of the work that I've done in those books. I have a mythographic problem. Almost without fail, I have been just buying them blindly without getting a flip through. So I have quite a collection. I have destashed a couple that I have figured out that I do not like. But just two. I still have all these other ones. But only 3 of them have nothing colored in them, so that's not bad. So these 3 are the ones that have nothing colored in them yet. Deep blue, just because for some reason I have a block on coloring anything ocean related. I don't know what it is, but I really have to sit down and focus. This is not my go-to subject matter. I think it's beautiful. I love to just flip and look through this, but it's still just not what I would just reach for. So yeah, so Deep Blue has nothing colored in it. Labyrinth, which is a newer book for me, but I was so excited to get it, and I just have not sat down and started it. I love it. It's such a beautiful, beautiful book. And I really cannot wait to color in it. And have seen so many beautiful images from this. So this is one that I had tagged. I don't know why. I mean, it's fine. It's a nice one. I don't know why, especially that one I had tagged. There's just, I don't think there's a page in here that I don't like. His last couple pages, or his last couple books, have just been out of this world. So this is one of them. And then the other one would be Wild Summer. And this is another one that I haven't colored anything yet. So these are on my mental list, but who knows? Who knows when that's gonna be actually in my head versus completely forgetting about it. So yeah, love, just stunningly beautiful. Love this book. Yeah, so both of those, adore. All right, so let's get into the books that have some work in them. Now, several of them only have 1 page, and that makes me sad because I want to have colored just all of them, but I know that that's not going to happen. So first up, we have Cosmic Spirit. This is by Fabiana Attanasio. A gorgeous book with all kinds of tarot cards. What are those signs? Your signs, your star signs. Why can't I think today? And then just beautiful artwork in between. Really cool. This is, it's just a neat book. So I do have one colored in here, and it was happened to be a color along, which is the only reason I pulled the book out, but it's this one, and I love it. I love the way it turned out. I love my turtle. I love my couple. I love the bright yellow against the blue. I just think it all just worked out well, and I'm very pleased with it. And there's a little bit of sparkly stuffs on there. Not a ton, but like on the words and a little bit on the numbers, the numerals and stuff. Which I think I'll probably do that on all of the ones that have words. I'll have them in gold. Just to kind of make it look cohesive, I guess. But yeah, that was the next one I wanted to color, and I have never gotten back to it. But this is another just beautiful, beautiful book. Okay, so that's that one. Next up, we have Aquatic, which I do have, I think, 1 finished page in here. This is one of Joseph Kattenbang's older ones. I think there's hidden objects in this one. Yes, but his hidden objects always made sense. Some of the ones in the Fabiana's books just are like confusing. But I think I have maybe a whip in here and a completed page. I can't remember now. Yeah, so there's the whip. I started that a long time ago and never went back to it. I might eventually try to finish it. It's not terrible, but it's not my fave. But then I do have this one that is one of my faves. I really, really like this one. I like so I've got some of that folk art black extreme glitter paint on top of another, I think it was just on top of, maybe it's just on top of pencil, I guess, because I thought it was marker, but I only used the, on the hair. Huh, interesting. But yeah, so there's that, and I've got silver on all of like the chains and stuff, and her skin is just gorgeous, and I love the green glowy bits throughout, and like the green in her eyes and the green in the magic book and stuff. Yeah, so this is one of my faves. Really love this one. But that is all I have done in Aquatic by Joseph Cattenbing. Next I have Frozen Fantasies by Fabiana Attanasio. I think I have one in here that is complete. Lots in here tagged that I would like to color. But yeah, never got to them. So here's one. This was my multicolor giraffe page. Thought they were really cute. I got lots of sparkle and shine on this page. I think the last time I showed this, I said I was channeling my inner Coloring with Kay because she's got so many beautiful shimmery sparkly things on her pages, and I was just trying to emulate that as best I could. But yeah, I really like that one. I don't think I have another one in here. This is another cool, super cool book. Yeah, this one was one I wanted to color. I already have the hidden objects whited out for this one. This is another one where I've already prepared the pages, and this one as well. So yeah, I think I'll keep those marked, and hopefully I'll be able to get back to them soon. I don't know. I just feel like these have to be colored in the winter. I know they don't, but it just feels wrong sometimes to color them outside of that. So then we have Wild Winter by Joseph Cattenbing. I think I have one page in here as well. I had that one marked to color. I love that page. I had a whole plan that was going to be a color along on the page, and I never got to it. I like that one as well, which I don't usually like snakes, so I don't know why I liked that one so much. That's a cool one. But yeah, so I have the flamingo here done. Oh, I have 2 pages done in this book. I have the flamingo, which I really like. Lots of pink and gold and metallic paint and stickles and all kinds of shiny stuff on this one too. I really like the way that turned out. I like the girl's hair a lot, and her skin I think turned out really cool. So there's that one, and then I have the tiger, which I really like this one too. Again, I really like to use stickles and metallic watercolor on these pages, and then I tried to do like a nice purple greenery to kind of offset the orange a little bit of the tiger. But yeah, really like that one too. Do I have another one? No, it was just tricking me. I thought I had another page in here. I was going to be very excited. But yeah, so there is my pages from Wild Winter. In Mythographic Voyage, this book came out and I was beyond excited for it. And I have only colored 2 pages in it. But it's okay. It's not like it's going anywhere. So if I ever decide I want to color more in it, I can just pop back over and get to coloring. So this is the first one I did. This one was a buddy color with, actually, with Coloring with Kay. So again, I just went all out on the sparkle. I've got stickles in the trees. Stickles? No, I have just like a gold watercolor. Gold sparkly watercolor. And then some metallic watercolors there, and again the gold sparkly stuff in the like the dragon where the fireflies are, and then some shimmery watercolors through the water. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that it was nice and sparkly, and I love the color palette that I chose. Yeah, really like this one a lot. And then the other one that I did, I have this one planned out, ready to go. I just have to get it done. The other one that I have finished is this one. Really like that one too, the way that one ended up turning out. I love the clock face on this one. I thought it looked, I thought I made it look pretty real, like metal wise. I thought that looked really cool. And I liked the little background inside the clock. That hurt my hand. I do remember that much. But everything else, I did a lot of alcohol marker work out here, but really wanted to do like a fancy pencil-y background in there. But yeah, I really like the cogs and the metal plate on the clock. That's one of my least favorite things to color is metal. But yeah, I like the way that one turned out. All right, so that is all from Mythographic Voyage. I'm gonna pop that back in there because I'm hoping I can get to that at some point soon. Then we have Paradise. So this is from Fabiana Attanasio. This is one of the books that has the ridiculously annoying hidden objects, but I have several pages in here where I have gone through and gotten rid of them before I've actually gone into color. So you can see here, you can see that I've got like, they're whited out, and then I've just gone over with my marker and like followed the lines, redrawn the lines back in. So yeah, so when I go to color, they'll just kind of disappear into the background. So I have that one. I have this one that I could go through and color as well. Love that one. I have this one finished. I thought that one turned out really cool. Really enjoyed that one. Then I think I have one started. Oh, I have this one finished too. I forgot about this one. This one I just finished this year. Really like that one. I love the stickles on this like ribbon of whatever it is through there. All the different yellows for the tulips. Yeah, I like that one a lot. And then I have two in the front here. So I have this one. This is a really old page. But it is a color along on the channel actually, and yeah, it's fine. And then this one as well. This one was a base with like I think Inktense or Neocolors, and then I went over and colored with a few colored pencils on top. Lots of water-based marker down here, and I think maybe on the dolphins as well. And then some really fun like shimmery watercolor stuff on the water there. Yep, really love that. So yeah, that's that. So it must be in the next one that I'm getting ready to show you. I thought I had another page in there, but I think it's in here. So Dream Garden. This is also by Fabiana Attanasio. This is still another one with just the crazy hidden objects, but beautiful, beautiful artwork. Like that's why I'm okay with dealing with those hidden objects, because the pages make it worth it. Like this one, I've gone through and whited out the hidden objects. I want to color this really badly, and I just have not gotten back to it. Yeah, there's so many in here that are just stunning. So I started this one, and I do like the way that it's going. I do like my little grass squares, so I like the way that I've done that on the chessboard. And I have started a little bit of shading on some of the roses, but that's really all I've done. And then just like a base layer for everything else. But I think that's going to be neat when I do finish it. I just don't know at what point that's going to happen. But yeah, I do like the little grass bits on the chessboard. And then I think I have one other finished page in here. Oh, I have that one started. That might be it. And that started. Oh no, I have this one. I forgot about this one. Yeah, love this one. This one was just a really fun but group color along on Instagram a long time ago, and where they had picked out this page and we all colored it together, and it was wonderful. I used Arteza expert pencils and a pencil brand called Artlicious, which actually worked really well and covered up the hidden objects really well too. But yeah, I like it. They were nice and vibrant colors and turned out really cute. Like that page a lot. And that is all in Dream Garden. I'm going to go back through and mark these pages back because I know that I want to color them. Okay, next we have Fairy Wonderland, which is a fairly new fairly new coloring book. And I do have one finished page in here, and then I have something. Oh, I was going to color this on my own, I guess. But it's super cute book. Like really, really cute. I love it a lot. Yeah, I really like this one. And, you know, again, super glad that I love this little creature. Love it. Super glad that I don't have to deal with the hidden objects on these ones, but I would have if they had still been included, because this is beautiful. So beautiful. But yeah, so my page, this was a buddy color with the lovely Jen from Jen's Coloring Corner. And we did this one. And it took me a while to figure out how I wanted to color this page. I got really frustrated, but I really like the way that it ended up looking in the end. I like my hedgehog. I like my little dark elf fairy person. Figured since they were in a cave that they needed darker skin and like dark elves and stuff in D&D. But yeah, and then I like this little magical bit that came through here. It took me a while because I started out with a color like this in the background, and that was a no. So then I just had to figure out, I kept layering my alcohol markers, and thankfully the paper took it well enough and it didn't make too big of a mess that I was able to save the page. So yeah, that made me happy. But yeah, that's the only one I have in here. I don't even have anything else started. I really like that lion. That's just really pretty, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So that's Fairy Wonderland. Then I have Menagerie. This is also by Fabiana Attanasio. I think I have a couple in here. This is a bunch of animals. They're really cute. And I did this alligator one, which I really liked the way that this one turned out. I did, when I have part of a How I Color Animals alphabet series, and I did an A for alligator. And so you can see how I colored that guy on that video. But I really like the color palette with the oranges and the reds. And I think they just offset that green really well. I have a little bit of like glaze pen on his teeth and on his eye. And then a little bit of stickles on the lanterns. But yeah, I like that one a lot. I think I have one more in here. This is another just adorable book. So cute. I have this one. So again, this is another one where I used it for my animal alphabet, and this was for How I Color Foxes. And yeah, really like it. Did use alcohol markers in the background and as a base layer for the fox. And then went over with a bunch of pencils and some metallic watercolor things for all the confetti and stuff. And yeah, I think it turned out really cool. I like it a lot. Love that one. And then I did start this one as well, but I don't know which direction I'm trying to go with this now, though. Like I did it and then I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's neat color changing things. Oh wait, now what do I do? So I have no idea. So hopefully I can figure something out on that. But yeah, that is it for this page or this book. Such a cool book. So that is Menagerie. Then we have Mythographic Animals. So this was the very first book that started this whole series. This was by Joseph Kattenbang, and when I got this, I was like, oh my gosh, that's the coolest book. And so I opened it up and I decided I was going to color this cover page, and I did it. I did finish it, but I was grumpy and I didn't want to color it anymore, and I was just like, no more. I said, I'm never coloring a whole page of that again with just pencil, which is what I did all of that with. So I have not done that since. I did use some, so I've got a couple finished pages. I have this one, which I don't love, but it's okay. I did some watercolor stuff in the background, which again, I think that's what's really throwing me, is like the metallic stuff that I tried to add to the background. I don't love it. But then I did, I think, pencils on the rest of this. And then that was still too much. So then I started using markers, because it's single-sided, and it took me a while. I was like, why didn't I just use my markers? So I have water-based markers on some of them. I have watercolor on some of them, and I have alcohol markers on some of them as well. Let's see, what do I have in here? So I have several whips, but then a couple of finished pages, I think. I promise. Yeah, see, I've got like parts in here that are just started with, you know, like a base layer of color. But then I know that I have some colored or some finished pages. I just don't know where they are. Give me a second. There we go. That's one. Really like the way that this one turned out. I did not know what I wanted to do in the background for a while. And I was like, oh, he's a bear and he's got some honey. He should have a honeycomb background. So I did that with a stencil and some distress ink, and just really had fun with that. And then this whole page was based with watercolors, and then I went over with my Prismacolors, I believe, to do the shading. And then all of the hidden objects all have a little bit of metallic pen. This is probably metallic pen. And then I have a little bit of stickles on the bee's wings. But yeah, I like that one a lot. Then I do have, you're going to see like lots more things just started randomly. I have this one finished as well. I don't love the background on this one as much, but I do like this part. I like the elephant side, but it's okay. It's all right. So it's, again, lots of just minimal color palette, and then just going through and getting all of the stuff colored. That's really all it is. Yeah. I like that one. Do I have another one? Yes, I have another one. There's one started. Here's another one finished. This one I do like very much. And I like the metallic watercolor on all the hidden objects that I did. I just did a flat color on them because I was just like, I don't want to mess with it. So you've got bits of gold all over the place. But I do like this like light orange color, and then the pinks, and then the dark orange, all mixed in with the browns and the greens. I just think it looks really cool. I did use a stencil on the background of this one as well. It did not hold up quite as much. You can see a little bit of the pattern, but I do have it sealed now, so hopefully it'll stay in place. But yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah, I've got that one started, that one started, and that one started, and that's it. Yeah, so that is my work in animals. Next, I have Mythographic Imagine. I think that I still just have those same couple that I did the last time I flipped through this. I have lots marked in here to color. I have this one, which was really fun to do. Lots of sparkly bits all over it. I don't know that you're going to be able to see it, but like the whole popsicle is coated with Wink Stella. And then I've got like sparkly bits on all the snowflakes and stuff. This was a really fun page to do. Yeah, lots of stuff in here marked, but I don't think I have anything else completed. Lots and lots of pages in here. This is one I really want to do. This little robot and the bunny. I think that's cute. Yeah, so then the only other one I have is this one. And this one was the first one that I did in this book. And I like it. It's all right. It's good. It fell out of the page, or out of the book, so it's just kind of stuck in the front there. But yeah, so that is my work in Mythographic Imagine. Then I have Mythographic Odyssey. This is probably the one I have the most pages done in, or even started. I have a couple of whips, and then several completed pages. But this before, like, well, before some of his newer ones. This was my favorite, Joseph Kattenbang. It's still right up there, though. It's still right up there. It's just a little busier than some of the later ones. So I've got this one done, which I really was pleased with the way that that one turned out. Kind of a different color palette, weird peachy orange turtles instead of like green turtles. but I was like, they're flying turtles. They can't just be regular color. But then I tried to stick to a limited color palette with that. So like the sky has that peach color in it. The only thing that's kind of out of place is the purple flowers through here. But lots of green. And then this city that one was hard for me to color for some reason. Just that little bit. It took me a while to get that. But yeah, I like that a lot. I like my ranger lady here. I think she turned out really cool. This one, I love this one, this hidden city, and I've got like a really fun gold watercolor, shimmer watercolor on top of the temple, the hidden temple back there. Yeah, I really like this one too. I think that turned out really neat. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Then I have the Ariel one, or sorry, the Little Mermaid one. Really like this one. This is a color along on the channel. It's the very first color along I ever did on the channel. So it's a little, I think it's like in 4 parts. So it's a little stretched out. But yeah, I really do like the way that one ended up looking. Here's one I started and never went back to finish. This was an abandoned buddy color that both of us were just like, we can't finish that. But that's as far as I got on mine. This one is one of my faves. I love the way that this one turned out. When I saw this book, I was like, I really want to color that page, and I was super scared to do it. And then I had a buddy reach out, or maybe I reached out to her, I can't remember, but we colored this page together, and I was so excited to get it done. But I love this. I love the way it turned out. It's one of my faves. And then what else do I have in here? I know I have another whip. Do I have another finished page? No, I have these whips. So I have this one that's really close to being done. There's quite a bit that's done already. I just need to do a lot of shading down in this area here. But like, you know, the sky and the shrub, the trees and stuff back here, and the bark and stuff like that, that's all done. I need to do the stairs, and then these guys, and then some of the greenery around the bottom here. But yeah, I like it so far. Kind of cool. And then I started this one as well. And I like the way that that's going so far, but I gotta work on it some more. So yeah, I'm gonna put this back in here so that I remember to finish that whip. Next we have Avary, which is a stunningly beautiful book. Again, I mean, I'm sure I've said that multiple times, but Joseph Kattenbang's work is, I just love it. I just love it. So I have I have 2 finished pages in here. So I have this one, this hummingbird one, which I used some Inktense, I think, in the background. And then I did Prismacolors on top. I did not love this one very much. It's all right. It's not terrible, but it's not my favorite. But I do like the stickles on like the gems here in the center. I think the birds turned out okay. I think it's the background that I don't love. But yeah, it's not terrible. Not terrible. Again, just gorgeous pages. I want to color them all. And then I also colored this one. I really do like this one. I thought that one turned out really cute. I like the little house and all the little chicks. My pink trees. Yeah, I thought that turned out cute. I think that's it for this one. Man, I really want to color in these now. It's too hard to pick one, though. Maybe I'll have these be my focus next year. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have Mythographic focus next year. And then last but not least is Magical Earth. This is another stunningly beautiful book. I think I have 1 completed page and 1 started. Yeah, so there is my completed page. I love the way that this moose and girl turned out. I really wanted my color palette to be very warm and almost monochromatic. And I think I pulled it off. I think it looks really cool. I like that one a lot. And then I think I just have a whip in here. There's so many in this one too. Gosh, I love this book. All of these books are so beautiful. Yeah, so the only other one that I have is this one that I've started. And it's not very much done at all on it, but I think it's gonna, I hope it's gonna look cool by the time I'm done coloring it. But yeah, that is it. That's all of my mythographic work. It's a little, it just makes me sad. I know it's a lot of pages. I did a lot of pages, but it just makes me sad that I don't have more, because these books are amazing and I love them. And I mean, you can tell I've got a bajillion of the books, so, and I'm probably going to buy more when they come out, but I have decided, the two that I am destashing are two that I got by Alessandra Fusi. I've seen other people do amazing things with her artwork, but it's just too much for me. There's too many tiny little things, like tiny little things, and it was just too much. And I just looking at them, I just knew that I was never going to color them. So both of those are being destashed. And then I've also looked into some of the new ones coming out by other artists. I don't even know the artists' names, but I have not liked those ones as much either. I really enjoy the Joseph Kattenbang ones, and I really enjoy the Fabiana ones. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes going forward. I will, look at flip throughs and stuff before I buy the new ones that come out. But yeah, so that's it. That's all of my mythographic pages. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.